Forecast in Dallas, Texas. It's a sunny day with scattered clouds and a 30% chance of...
Breaking news, President Kennedy was just shot.
We interrupt your daily news to inform you that President Kennedy was just shot at Dallas, Texas at 12:30 p.m.
Now let's take a moment to remember what President Kennedy has accomplished during his presidency.
President Kennedy has done a lot for America. He stopped America from going into atomic war with the Soviet Union. When U.S. spy planes spied Soviet Union missiles in Cuba, he negotiated a deal with the Soviet Union. They had taken the missiles out of Cuba. As president, Kennedy had his highs and he also had his lows. The Bay of Pigs was a complete disaster. He had sent more than 1,000 people to the Bay of Pigs for a surprise attack. It had failed. But from that, he learned and did better things.
Wow, he did a lot in such a short time, but he did have some pretty interesting facts, such as his right leg was 3/4 of an inch longer than his left. He was also the youngest president and the first Catholic president.
Let's talk about his life. He was born May 29th, 1917 in Brooklyn, Massachusetts. His dad was a self-made millionaire, so John grew up in a wealthy family. He enlisted in the military and won a Purple Heart, a war hero, as he swam 4 hours with wounded soldiers and got to safety after his warship was blown up by a Japanese plane.
Kennedy was known for a lot of things, like his bravery and leadership medal in the military, and his multiple powerful quotes, such as my favorite,
"Ask not what your country can do for you, but you can do for your country." Now, let's talk politics. One of his most famous accomplishments as president was the push for the race of space. As president, he fully supported NASA in the moon landing, but unfortunately wasn't alive for his historic event. He supported the civil rights movement and equality for all.
Now let's take a look back into the future. Kennedy has shaped a modern belief of hard work and perseverance throughout the U.S. and the world.
Let's take a look back what President Kennedy did during his presidency.
Compared to what Barack Obama did during his presidency.
The civil rights movement was a big thing when President Kennedy was president.
And now our president is African American.
The Cold War was also a huge issue.
Now there's an Iraq war.
When President Kennedy got shot, that was an act of terrorism.
Now there are tons of terrorist attacks on American soil.
Kennedy was the 35th president.
And Barack Obama was the 44th.
John Glenn Jr. was the first American to orbit the Earth.
John Glenn Jr. died on December 8, 2016.